Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas & Mack Center for our main event. 10 rounds, light heavyweights, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. Roy Jones Jr.'s poise is something that cannot be denied. This is a fighter that knows he's ready to do what is in front of him, and he has what it takes to accomplish the goal. Bernard Hopkins is coming to the ring with his entourage of cornermen, but they look calm, cool, and collected. Hard to believe that they're going to be firing off punches within moments.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. A well-placed overhand right. Hopkins' knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, we've seen both these guys before, and we have a feeling, just kind of have the feeling that it could be one of those special nights.
Yeah, because their styles, it suits up for one of those special nights.
On the mark with the overhand right. Bernard Hopkins versus Roy Jones Jr., 2 future Hall of Famers who have had paralleled careers. They don't have a lot of life for each other. Different styles.
Yeah, the more athletic guy is Roy Jones. I mean, he's the better guy when it comes to pure athletic gifts, pure talent. I mean, he's faster. He does things in an unpredictable way. The advantage for Hopkins is he's technically better. You know, he's a guy that doesn't have to depend just on skills, physical skills, on timing and sense of anticipation. You know, he can make you miss, he can catch you. You know, Jones, he's dependent on his reflexes. If his reflexes aren't there, he's got a problem.
How about that left hand? Bernard Hopkins is once again the target of a hook. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
And that does it for this round. Bernard Hopkins is really working well. That last round, he was accurate. Look at the punch numbers.
More in volume in there. Throw in volume.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Jones has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Good work with the combinations there. Bernard Hopkins is now really on target. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Scores big with the hook to the head. one and then brings his own bazooka. You've used that description, stubborn, driven, single-minded focusness for Roy Jones Jr. How much does that point to his success that he's had?
Probably 75% of it, because the physical abilities, a lot of people have comparable physical abilities, sometimes even better than guys that get to a higher place. But mentally, emotionally, character-wise, you have it or you don't have it. He has it.
Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Hopkins is probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer, the counter punch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
Jones is on the receiving end of a very good counter punch. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him, they revived him, they massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement. Good to go.
Nice work.
Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. And there he counters back against his opponent. Hopkins has got that one gift that we have seen win time and time again, and that is pure speed. He's got it every which way.
Yeah, he's putting those punches together. There's one way that you have to combat speed, and that's not trying to match it, and that's controlling distance and using timing. That's what his opponent needs to do now.
Keep pushing.
Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. 10 seconds remaining in this round.
You need to capitalize on those mistakes. I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. You gotta give him the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You only give.
Round number 4 underway. Jones has been throwing a lot of punches. But they've been completely ineffective. He's down on your scorecard, hasn't won a round yet.
Well, this is a case where throwing punches is detrimental because he's throwing them from too far away, leaving himself wide open and getting caught.
Head movement. Head movement.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Good accuracy with that uppercut.
Stay away from those. Come on.
Hopkins, his opponent, knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Bernard Hopkins' combination punching is working well here. There's that right hand he scores with. There's the hook. Fires right back at him. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Lands a big hook. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. A well-placed left hand up top.
Okay, breathe now. Deep breath, deep breath. Holy shit, you are in control of this fight, man. Don't get careless out there, all right? Just keep boxing smart. Keep your hands up, all right?
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Solid hook upstairs. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Right to the belt line.
You're still not moving enough. Move.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Roy Jones Jr.'s corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
Solid left hand from Roy. Oh, that's a big hook right there. Roy Jones Jr. is on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Beautiful hook, accurate as could be, and damaging downstairs. Scores with the uppercut. Nice work doubling up that jab. Bernard Hopkins, his right hand, did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And round 5 comes to an end. Jones is, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
Sixth round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight. Good block by Roy. Very accurate two-punch combo by Roy Jones. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Roy Jones Jr. is clearly affected by that. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Back to the body.
And he returns on that exchange. I like this out of Roy. Now, this is the Roy Jones Jr. that was forged in the country by his father, standing up to the punishment and ready to take on more. Roy connects with that right hand. Jones is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. And he ties up on the inside.
Move your head.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Well timed by Roy Jones. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Up top with the right hand. Jones is got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway. The cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Watch the hook.
End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Doing good.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here, too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
We start a new round here. It's hard to believe that we're even in this round based on how that last round finished.
Well, if you ever watch some of those Houdini movies, you know, the great escape artist, kind of hard to believe he got out of some of those fixes he was in. You know, inside that box with chains around him underwater. He's going to have to do a Houdini right here.
Little head knocking with that right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Bernard Hopkins is being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is a talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
Solid left hand. Able to land with the right. Hopkins is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
Back to the body.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Your best defense is to throw more punches. You need to throw more punches. That will keep him away.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin this 8th round here, and you can see that, yes, he's up, but if you've been watching this fight closely, you know that anything still can happen here.
So his opponent is a real tough guy. He doesn't get discouraged. Continues to come with a fast pace, and a guy like that, you never count out.
Hopkins is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. He just gave his opponent a really good taste of how fast his hand speed is.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about power, and we see that power, you know, can damage a guy right away, obviously, and it can intimidate an opponent. But hand speed can do the same thing, and I think it's intimidating right now to his opponent. He's afraid to let that jab go because he might get countered with one of those lightning right hands.
Bernard Hopkins has got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Parries it away. Boom, big shot upstairs. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Jones is hit by a counter punch there. Hopkins is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Fires off the hook. Look at that. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. And that's the end of round 8.
All right.
60 seconds. That's all they get. Just 60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Hopkins is leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
And he engages in the clinch. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. For the ropes. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. Watch the hook. Roy Jones Jr.'s tagged. Halfway through the 9th round. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Roy lands the uppercut. A little head hunting with the right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Commits to the straight right. Roy Jones Jr. is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. No head movement, and he's getting tagged. Oh, how about that? Comes back with a power punch of his own. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Jones's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Well, he's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement.
Roy Jones Jr.'s opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Jones is so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Roy lands the hook. Effective counterpunching, blocks it away, overhand right. Bernard Hopkins is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Crafty counter punching. Oh boy, big shot up top. Still no defense out of him. Still no ability to stop this onslaught. He's taking serious damage.
And you got to worry about his future because the damage he's taking right now for tonight, okay, we understand that, but how is this going to impact him for the future? That's where you're starting to get into a danger zone right now.
Hopkins' trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Jones's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. The final chapter of this fight has been written, but to close the book, we hear from the judges by sending it up to the ring. Hopkins' dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.